So today is Friday, F It Friday, aka Flip Flop Fried Rice Friday. You get a free rum drink with your fried rice, the famous Flip Flop fried rice. Okay. But I'm doing this video. So, well, Greg, what are you doing this video? Be smart. Well, after a long conversation the other day with a couple bros, I said, man, y'all don't want to pay the $39.99. Y'all didn't want to pay the $69.99. I'm at the raise $99.99. Put some more value on that stuff, cause y'all out here doing the most. Now, first, I need y'all to hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe. If you got a homie that's going through it right now, got his heart broke, we're gonna save you today from getting your heart broke. Gary Mack, what up? Dirty Workers in the building. Y'all hit that like button, man. Salud. The Cash App is up there. Space City, they hit that Cash App. Was it no good?
It's good. It's just it'll take me too long to eat it.
You got a date? As long as you're feeling better, that's what matters. So on my Instagram, I posted about the Super Bowl party. Saturday, February 11th. Saturday, February 11th is the Paradise Boat Party. I don't know about no other parties. I'm not interested in other parties. People were asking me about different things. I'm like, listen, Saturday, February 11th is the Paradise Life Super Bowl boat party. And Sunday we'll be doing a Super Bowl viewing here. I'm already selling a lot of seats. Feel free to jump in. So yeah, don't ask me about no other parties. If it don't say Paradise Life on it, I don't know what they're talking about. Shout out to everybody doing parties, but I'm talking about what I'm doing. I ain't worried about what else doing. Stay tuned for Sunday service. Got some good stuff to talk about Sunday service. So, be smart. All right. I know as grown men, a lot of us do dumb shit and make dumb decisions. And ladies too. If you ladies watching, there's some of y'all make some porous decisions as well. But basically, let me tell you how I think you should handle relationships abroad. So I'm gonna tell you guys how I do things. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a quick story. I don't know if I told the story before, but I told it if you're at the bar. King Sam, what up? She has COVID. Tyler, what up? Johnny Flock in the building. Said it's gonna be Cowboys and whoever in the Super Bowl. I doubt that. Kyle was good with you. Joel was good. Yeah, heartbroken before Christmas. And he gonna go buy a big Christmas present just so she can take him back. Dirty Ones, get out your feelings in the suit. Actually, not just the suit. We're gonna bring it all around the world. Now, you guys know I talk about DR because I live here, but not just the suit. I've noticed guys getting heartbroken in other countries too. Reggie BX in the building. Cowboys definitely not gonna be there. Derek Jones, Cowboys lose in the first round as usual. Professor Mex and Rockero was good. Good morning. Mexico in the building. Good morning. And thank you, Reggie BX. Yes, appreciate you. So yeah, all right. So I was dealing with this young lady. All right, now I'm giving you the story so we can segue into what we about to talk about. I was dealing with this young lady. She told me she wanted to be in a relationship with me. Now, we've been dealing with each other off and on. Kind of, with me, I don't really get into that whole relationship shit, so I kind of just be chilling, especially if I don't believe in you. So we was off and on for maybe almost a year. She goes away, comes back. She's like, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't really know. Like, I can't give you a solid answer because I ain't in that frame of mind right now. I was just in a relationship, I'm kind of just chilling. She was mad, but I said, listen, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about this, but right now, we had a good time. We did the horizontal boogie. We good. You enjoy your day. Holler at me tomorrow. I guess she forgot I was on her WhatsApp. Because no less than 2 hours later, I'm strolling through my WhatsApp, just chilling, got nothing to do. She pops up. Oh, she got a status. Maybe the status gonna say, "I'm so happy in love." Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, right? And the status is her being proposed to at that very moment in Casa Linda. The same girl who just was with me and told me she wanted to be in a serious relationship with me. 2 hours later, there was a dude on his knees in Casa Linda proposing to her. And not just that, the entire family was there. So this wasn't no last second thing. This was planned. I guess maybe she was asking me to be with her to see what she was gonna do with that situation. I don't know. But that's a real thing. It happens. And it happens more so than you think. So my biggest thing is, I'm gonna tell you, and it didn't bother me. I wasn't hurt. I really didn't care. Like, we had fun. You enjoy your life. Matter of fact, I didn't say nothing for 2 days. For 2 days, didn't say one word. I saw it. I was quiet about it. I told one of my boys, I said, yo, this shit is crazy. Didn't say one word to her. Out of the blue, she texts me and be like, yo, I haven't heard from you. I said, oh, I thought you was getting married. I didn't want to bother you. My asshole sarcasm at its best. So immediately she got quiet, and I was like, let's see what she comes back with. Didn't respond to me for a week. I guess she knew I saw the status. It is what it is. See, with me, I told you guys, if I mess with a chick, anybody, this is before WhatsApp though, so before WhatsApp, I would delete your number. If we mess around, we smash and dash, I don't have no reason to talk to you anymore. So I block you. You are blocked until I feel frisky again. I'm telling you right now. So when you guys be telling me about these girls' lives and oh my God, I have no interest in no one's life. I'm interested in my life, my kids, I'm good. If it's a chick, it's a person that I'm just dealing with on that situation, like we just gonna mess around, I don't even know how you do it. I'll unblock you when I want to see you again. She may be blocked before we get dressed. I ain't even put my pants on yet. She blocked. There's nothing to talk about. All right. Let me catch up with these comments. Del Tumo, good morning. Daryl, good morning. Pinnacle, what's good? Johnny Fox, SB the God, what up? Ray Loyal in the building. Shout out to Ray Loyal. Get Right Fragrance. Y'all hit that link. Great gift for the Get Right Fragrance, as well as the Paradise Life Get Right Fragrance and Paradise Life watches. Great gift for Christmas. Joel said, yeah, these girls are insane. You got to be real, have a different mindset to deal with a lot of these women. And I mean, not just Sosua, I'm talking about period. Dealing with women, period. Nomadic Rob, what up? Unc Rob, yeah, smash and dash, baby. That's my exact protocol. Block him till it's time to go back. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. Nomadic, yes, toxic lessons. Just when I tell you. AJ, look, I have nothing to talk to you about once I'm done. Unless we got a child together, unless we got a situation where we see each other often, you are blocked. I'm sorry. And I will unblock. What happened? What happened? Oh, take my key. I will unblock you if I feel like seeing you again. And then when I bump into you, you be like, yo, you blocked me. I be like, nah, what? My phone must be bugging. Block? No, this is crazy. Then I'll unblock, send a quick text. See, you're not blocked. And as soon as you don't see me no more, block. Anyway, so that story is to tell you, I've seen it firsthand myself, right? But what I've noticed is guys have continuously fallen into this trap. Let me tell you the guys that I need to be smart. I don't pay for it. You know those guys, right? We all know those guys. I don't pay for it. Some of you right now is texting your man, turn on YouTube, Flip talking about you. I don't pay for it, guys, right? They don't do pay for play, but they buy living room sets, they buy cars, they buy apartments, but they don't pay for it. I'm just saying. You over there laughing. I'm just saying. They don't pay for it though. You just spent $1,000 on the couch shit. I'd rather pay for it. How about that? Anyway, those guys don't pay for nothing. But meanwhile, Jose and someone like myself is breaking that couch in, breaking that king size bed in. That's a nice bed.
Thank you.
Imagine sitting in a room and someone walks in up to the table. Yo, bro, you got a nice king size bed, bro. And they take off. You're like, how you know I had a king size bed? That's a nice bed. And I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny. Guys will be getting heartbroken. I specifically assume, and this even with any girlfriend I've ever had, any girl, even if it's my girlfriend, my wife, my ex-wife, my ex-fiance, I specifically assume that as soon as she leaves my eyesight, she's bent over with someone else. it saves you a lot of heartache and pain. You can't surprise me if I already think you fucking. Hello. Some of you like, all right, and no disrespect to my ladies right now. This is a joke I tell a lot of my friends. So they be like, oh, they hoes. She a hoe. I go, you know what? I grew up around pimps and hoes. That whole scenario. If you think everyone's a hoe, no one will surprise you. Thank you, brother. No one will surprise you if you think everyone's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta tell me who's a hoe, because in my mind, everyone's a hoe. I'm a hoe. You a hoe. We all hoes. Hold on, what's that? It depends on the size of the glass. I can't really tell what size that glass is. So in my mind, everyone's a hoe. So you ain't gotta convince me who's not a hoe. That's when dudes be like, man, mine different. In my mind, I'd be like, she a hoe. I ain't gonna say it out loud, but in my mind, I'm like, she a hoe. And now you know what I'm thinking if you're talking to me. So if you think that way, nothing will ever surprise you about what anyone does. Now, I will say this. I told somebody a while back, being the person I am, the way I grew up and the way I've lived my life, living in Sosua, and I'm talking about Sosua now only. I can imagine living in Medellin, Jesus Christ. You got to be really strong-minded if you like somebody, okay? If you find yourself not falling in love, but liking someone, Lordy, dame de vaso shot doble. Yo tengo uno doble. Hey, dame uno normal y uno doble. Sorry guys, someone's trying to help a business person out. Thank you. I just want to take a picture. So yeah, I'm sorry, I had to do this picture, helping a friend out real quick. So yeah.
Okay.
If you keep that mindset that, you know, everything's across the board, everything's across the board, then you'll realize that, hey, it is what it is. Now, some guys, and this conversation comes from real stuff we talk about here at the bar. Just FYI, I'm not just creating this. I'm not making up these stories pulling it out of my hat. This is real stories at this bar. And I've told that story about the situation with the girl a while back. So when you travel, right? You go deal with, for guys that travel. I don't only travel for women, so it is. I don't knock that, but it is what it is. And ladies, I know every lady that's only traveling for men. Even though some of y'all do, I'm watching y'all. Y'all be out there tricking. We don't keep it. That's a whole nother video. We do another video with that one. I guess a female guest on here. Anyway, you do realize that. Let me put it in this context. When Greg gets on a plane and travels, when Greg gets back on a plane and leaves that destination, there's another Greg getting off the next plane. I'm not the only Greg. I'm not the only American. I'm not the only person traveling to the destination. There's 1,000, to 10,000, to 20,000, to 1,000,000 people like me going to that destination throughout the year. Why am I special? Let me get back focused. Excuse, sorry about that. Trying to help somebody, almost lost it. AJ Turner said, I don't think they truly understand that once we're finished, it's over. Yeah, facts. I don't know what to talk about. King Sam said facts are true. Oh, goody. What up, Bob Jack? Bob Jack, man, ladies tricking too. Hey, you have to go feel better too.
Thanks, man.
Ladies trick, yeah. Hey, Bob Jack, you better get it together. They tricking. Have a good one, Joe. Yeah, they tricking. Anyway, just remember that You ain't the only one that booked that flight and gone on that plane and like that destination and like that young lady, or that person you went and saw. Just know that. You know, if you keep it in perspective and keep your head on your shoulders, everything will fall into place. My biggest thing is I hate seeing guys that be like, yo, my girl cheated on me, or my girl that was so different. They not different. None of them's different. And I'm not. I want to make this clear. I'm not talking about just Sosua. I'm talking about the world. I have not found anywhere I've been, women or women. All right. They do what they got to do to make you feel good about yourself, boost your self-esteem up. It's just certain place you go, they go extra hard. Latin affection, as I call it, here in DR, in Colombia, is very different than most countries. They make you feel very special. A lot of people are not used to that. A lot of men never had that much attention, that much affection. So when you get it, you lose your head. Okay? And when you lose your head, you get taken advantage of. Mike D doing it, what's good? So yeah, all I'm saying is keeping it in perspective. Because as I told you that story, there's many stories. I got many stories. All right? I got chicks I was dealing with for years. Okay? And no one knew. Nobody knew. We kept it a secret amongst ourselves. And that same chick, we like each other, but we know what it is. She doing what she doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. When we see each other, we do us. That's how it was. It's just rules to the game. And then I see her with somebody that I kick it with, that I know really, really likes her. I step back. I'm not telling him what's going on. That's none of his business. Because I knew her before him. But I'm going to step back because I know he has feelings for her. If she going to holler at me, I'm not going to answer. She tries to come to the crib, nah, we good. But I do know that we have a situation. But if it's one of my peoples, I'll just step back. Enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I know why you like her, but let me not interfere with that situation. I don't want to be the cause of a broken heart. The Suicide Squatch, what up? You keep changing your name. So my biggest thing is, what would make a person get on a plane, have a relationship that's probably financial at the start of it, and think that it's going to be something bigger than that or more than that? I don't understand it. I could never be that way. I could never sit there and say, oh yeah, I know I paid you when I met you, but now I want you my girlfriend. It can't happen. If it ever was a financial situation, even if it's not paid for play, even if it's I'm helping her out, and it's only money. Like anytime I say it's only money, then it's not real. I don't want it. Like if I can't see a person without giving them money, and I'm talking about even if it's if I got to pay this bill, that bill, well, that's cool. I'm talking about if I've seen this person, and every single time I've seen this person, money has come out of my pocket or my bank account, I don't want to see that person no more. Think about it. If the only time I'm seeing you, I lose money, meaning money comes out of my pocket or money comes out of my bank account, I don't want to see you no more. Because you're too expensive. They just said that's like trying to flip a stripper off the pole to be a housewife. It can happen, but one in a million. Hold on. I like how you threw flip in there. I don't know if you meant to do that, AJ. Yeah. Flip a stripper off the pole. Exactly. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Yes, you can. It's been done before. But now, listen to what I just said. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Yes, you can. It's been done before. But ask yourself, can you turn a hoe into a housewife? That's what you got to think about. It's been done before. But can you do it? I don't know if I can do it. You know, a woman gonna be a woman. She's gonna care about herself and her own needs first. And I have tons of experience with women. I've kicked the women. There's probably a woman watching this right now who, if we ever meet and sit down and talk, she would tell me, "You right about that shit, but I can't say it in the open." I've been around tons of women. I kicked the women. I talk, and they're about what they about. I've been the guy coming in the crib while you going to work. I've been that guy. Me and my boy Vince actually made a pact that we would no longer smash married women. I made a pact with that because I felt bad. Tony Hernandez, what up? More music in the building. Rico Young said, YouTube better stop this women are better over there nonsense. I don't know who said that, Rico, but I'm talking about women in the whole world. See, here's the thing you gotta understand about me, Rico. I dealt with over 300 women before I had a passport. So when I talk about women, I'm a generalized talker. Now, I'd never say one country is better than the other. I've proven that already. That's BS. But I also talk from experience with women. Not just paying a woman, not just going on dates. I'm talking about experience with women. I have a lot of experience with women. So when I'm talking general. Some people may only feel I'm talking about Sosua, which is cool. A lot of stories come from here. But I have a lot of experience with women. Mac from VA, what up, Mac? But like you said, you were not Dominican. They will always go back. Of course. And that's one thing, I'll never be Dominican. And Mac, shout to Mac. I had my sketches on yesterday. Them shit is comfortable as hell. They need to stop saying they know the way to get a good one when they know the percentage of. Well, Rico, you can't see. All right, it's a double-edged sword. I'm gonna say it again, like I just said the last question. You can turn to hoe into a housewife, but can you do it? You can find a good one, but can you do it? There's good women to be found, but everybody can't do it. And I'll also say that. I know, Rico. I know what you're saying, and I get what you're talking about. I get what you're talking about, Rico. I'm with you on that. But I also said this in a previous live. If those people who give you this information don't speak Spanish, they don't really know what's going on around them. The biggest mistake a person makes, I'm a gringo too. The biggest mistake a gringo makes is believing they know everything that's going on around them, but they don't speak a lick of Spanish or understand any Spanish. Doing this is not a relationship. Texting and Google Translate is not a relationship. If you want to negotiate, cool. But that is not a relationship. Talking in your phone, having it typed up and sending it over, that's not a relationship. Being out at the bar, passing the phone to each other, that's not a relationship. You want to know what's being said around you. You want to know what's being talked about while in your presence and when you're not around. But you won't know those things if you don't speak the language. So, it's hard to really give any type of narrative if a person doesn't really speak the language. And that's my personal feelings, Fred C, what up? And yeah, Douglas, I agree with that. More readily available. I agree with that. Mac, appreciate that, baby. Yeah, I literally just had him on the past 2 days. I was like, man, I told my man, this shit's comfortable as hell. Mr. Jersey G, what up with you? So yeah, and that's another thing. That narrative, I'm gonna use that narrative you just mentioned, Rico. And shout out to Rico Young for the comment. That narrative of finding a good girl, if you do not speak the language, if you are not entrenched in the culture, what are you finding? What are you finding? What do you really know? Okay, you ate some pico pollo? You had some sancocho? So now you just know everything about Dominican women? I'm just saying. It takes more than that. I've had the luck in my time here in this country. I will never lie. I've been coming here almost 16 years now. I could say I honestly, from the low down nitty gritty, can honestly say I met 5 generally good women that I dealt with, not just met. That I dealt with, and I say 5 out of thousands of women, 5 in this country that I can say that was I tell you, my ex-fiance is probably the most perfect woman I've ever dealt with, but I messed that up. It is what it is. I tell you, I had that long-standing bet, $1,000. Anybody get her number? Nobody ever got the number. I need some more on you. Rico, I can dig that. All Goody said you could turn the home into a housewife. Shout out to Chief just in the building. Toastgate, my homie. Barissimo in the building. Yeah, that's what I said. Promoting that I can't. How can I put this? And like I said, I'm using Rico's comment. I can't tell you how to get a good woman in Dominican Republic, because it's not like they just out here saying, hey, I'm a good woman, because most of the good women will not talk to an American. Think about that. Most of the good women have parents that tell them, I want you with a successful Dominican man. Just a dude who comes here on vacation, they're like, what he gonna do for you? I've been privy to meet parents who'll be like, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I don't like you. Yeah, por favor, sí. I don't like you. You're American. It is what it is. You also gotta remember the stigma and why. All right, I'm gonna repeat this for the millionth time. The stigma in all countries, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, most countries, especially Latin American countries, and the Caribbean. If you deal with an American or a tourist, you are a hoe. That's what the families say to their kids. Come with me to the bars in Puerto Plata, just the bars in Puerto Plata. And the chicks will be like, I ain't in Sosua right now, gracias. Don't pull up on me. Because if you seen kicking it with, listen, every chick I ever dealt with, at first, their family was like, oh, you with a gringo, you a hoe. No bullshit. Their neighbors, their family, everybody was like, she with a gringo, she a hoe. Because that's the stigma. So that's why it's even harder to get a regular chick, because the stigma is, if they seen with us, we bought them, we paying for them. So that's a whole nother obstacle you gotta go through dealing with a normal chick. You feel me? So that should tell you right there, for a lot of guys that have a normal chick or a regular girl, it's not that easy. Because they gotta get all this in their ear, and believe it or not, Dominicans listen to Dominicans. Let me tell you something. This shirt, shut up Paradiselyfe. This shirt is red. We know this shirt is red. But if a Dominican's sitting next to me and a Dominican walk by and go, hey Greg, that's a nice black shirt. This shirt is black. I'm telling you right now. You think I'm exaggerating. Dominicans listen to Dominicans. Whatever Dominican says gotta be true. Because I'm Dominican, I know better, right? That's what they tell each other. Don't listen to him, I'm Dominican. So that's another obstacle you gotta do. So a lot of guys who have their girlfriends and their regular girls and they special girl need to understand, if you probably ain't even get past the gringo portion of the family, that she a hoe. Oh yeah, she brought you to the family. To them, you just the gringo, the flavor of the month. You the gringo of the month. So how do you really got a girlfriend if she never complained to you that her family is beefing because maybe they're not beefing because you're paying the bills. Maybe Jose dropped her off in the car. I'm just saying. These are things you would know if you were entrenched in the culture. AJ said, I've been coming 2006, I only met two. Bob J, nah, Classicos ain't around. A1J, what up? Shout out my bro A1J. Oh, you a Punta Cana? Okay. Douglas said, personally, I think the culture thing is overrated. Learn the language, communication is important in any relationship. Find a good woman with a good heart and you stand a good chance of making. Well, Douglas, I'm not gonna knock that. But the culture adds a little bit to it, because Douglas, I know you're American, right? We move and think a certain way. I've literally been in this country so long, I've seen Dominicans do things that don't make sense to me, and I'll be like, but I gotta remember, my logic is not the logic that exists here. For the little bit of logic that does exist, okay? So when I say culture, you gotta understand why certain people do the things they do. Because they were raised a certain way, they were brought up a certain way to think a certain way, do things a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? Why is it that a dude who works for the actual plumbing company is not as good as the motherfucker who been plumbing for 30 years, ain't never been to school before? The dude who works for the plumbing company, I think, be more educated and more experienced. No, the dude who just learned plumbing from his uncle is the better plumber in the whole neighborhood. And he ain't never been to school before. He dropped out of school at 6. So things like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, where we from, you went to plumbing school, you learned how to be a plumber, you got your license, all that, you a plumber. Here, the plumber and the electrician is the same person, and they better than dudes that went to school for. So it's things in the culture you gotta learn, like I said, things like that with the being a gringo makes you a hoe. A lot of y'all don't know that. There's a reason a lot of girls won't go certain places with an American. I've dealt with the stigma forever. But I get to know the family, I kick it, we go out, I'm pretty well known, like as far as being seen. I don't just go to these random spots. Like anybody can tell you, like Automatic Car Wash in Puerto Plata. I brought a bunch of dudes to Automatic Car Wash. It's a dope spot. It's in the cut, a little bit at the end of Puerto Plata, but it's dope. There was a birthday party there. I brought a bunch of Americans there. We chilling, popping bottles. A couple of girls' birthday party I knew said, what's up? The dude that told me had never been that many Americans in the bar before, in that club before. It was club ball, whatever. And I'm like, well, you know, I said I was coming with my friends. We went out there, they had a ball. They all try to talk to chicks. I said, listen, when you try to talk to a chick in this setting, because we're American, you need to slide your number. Don't be doing this because they gotta brush you off because they can't be seen kicking it to you like that. Because in everybody's mind, you just an American walking in the spot. I'd have been in Chalos, had my man doing this. I said, bro, he spoke Spanish. Matter of fact, he spoke Spanish. He's Dominican. And he was doing this. I said, bro, we got 20 Americans in this VIP. This whole club is looking at us. They know they know me. They know I'm bringing Americans here. Slide your number to the waiter. The waiter's gonna get it to her. She cannot be seen in front of all her peoples and her neighbors just talking to a dude that's sent with 20 Americans. He was like, she waved him off. When he slid the number, she texted him immediately. I was sitting right there. And she said, I'm sorry, but I'm with my family. I'll talk to you, later on. He was like, damn, G, you was right. I said, I told you. It's not just the Spanish. It's knowing your surroundings. Like, you can't just go to certain clubs and just run up on a chick. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's your name? Nah, it don't work like that. This ain't, everywhere's not like Rumble. Remember that. Well, everywhere in the country is not like Rumble. I got guys tell me all the time, man, I went to Mixer. I was mad bored. Bring girls with you to Mixer. What's up, big dog? Bring girls with you to Mixer. Bring girls with you to Mixer. Don't just go there and try to kick the chicks. Like, can you flip? Joe, that's a whole nother thing. Ricardo, you already know. Yeah, Rumba was insane. But what I'm saying is, you can't go to the club in Puerto Plata and think you're gonna bag chicks like it's Rumba. I ain't saying you can't bag them, but it's gonna be a different approach, a different scenario. You know what I'm saying? You can't just walk up to them, yo, mom, give me your number, mom. It ain't like that. I don't think you do that in America no more. Ex-stroller, what up? So just remember, when you go to these clubs, you really gotta, approach them a little different. Or, like I said, what I do, I walk up to the table, but I make sure I got a vibe first. If they not paying me no mind, I'll just slide a number. Hey, hit me up. But if they maybe look my way or whatever, okay, walk over there. Hey, what's up? I don't make that face. I don't do that. But I'm in my head like, we about to do something over here. You feel me? But it's all in your approach. But that's also knowing the culture. You cannot just walk up to any Dominican in those nice clubs in the areas and just be like, hey, what up? Don't work like that. The first rule of thumb you always need to remember: when you are the saying is, if you're dealing with an American or a tourist, the chick is a hoe. That's what the rule of thumb is. What's up, big dog? That's the rule of thumb you need to know. And by knowing that, you can understand why they act a certain way when you approach them outside of Sosua. Tight as CPT in the building. Now we here just talking tight. Bob Jack said, bro's got a safe face. I was dating a cop in Santo Domingo. She made sure I was seen with her and her whole family. Well, Bob Jack, wait a minute. I didn't say every situation. I said most situations. I dealt with a cop, and dealing with a cop was a fucking headache. Because she was always checking up on me and running up on my ass. So I cut that shit short. But when you went to kick it with, I wish I could control my life. When you went to kick it to that cop, you didn't just walk up to him and be like, hey, let me get your number. There was some type of way you approached it. You feel what I'm saying? And then she a cop, so if she wanted to do her, ain't much you could do about it. That's why I had to cut that cop I was dealing with off. Tight, they looking at, oh, listen, I'm gonna give you guys a secret. Please do not do this if you're not confident in yourself. Titus, if they looking, it's okay. I'm gonna give you the secret. Hold on. Let me read what Douglas said. As for relationships, try to find one who was raised in two-parent family. That's 100% what he just said. Try to find one that has both parents and educated. I can 100% say that. If the chick got both parents, well, put it like this, Douglas, it's a double-edged sword again. If she got both parents, she may not talk to you because her father done told her stay away from gringos. So it's a double-edged sword on that one. But if she does got two parents, it's a better situation. So let me tell Tight of CPT. All right. So if she's looking, now I'm gonna give you guys a secret. But do not do this if you're not confident in yourself. I do not want to hear nobody got that bust upside the head with a bottle. There's a thing, you know that whole word chappy? That just means she's going out, drinking your liquor, smoking your hookah. She's not really a ho-ho. Chappies are kind of different. Chappies don't mean they sleeping with you. That means they going out using guys for whatever they want and going home. A lot of dudes will invite chicks out. Let's go out. And so they say, come and join me for some drinks, right? And they say, the female will say, no obligado. I'm not obligated. Meaning, just because we go out don't mean we fucking. And the dude goes, no, I want to go some drinks. Because he's hoping he can kick it with her, get a little inebriated, maybe she'll like him a little bit more, and maybe they'll smash, or maybe the next time. So she's like, not obligated. Okay, cool, but I just want you to come out, we'll go out and get some drinks. So the way you could tell that, when you see them in VIP, they're mostly at tables. If you see them in VIP, it's the girls on one side, guys on the other. If they're together, they're holding hands, they're rubbing each other's shoulders, they're kissing on each other. That's when they're together, so stay away. But when they're not together, when they just invited for drinks, and she's just using him for everything, that means he's just paying. There's nothing going on. You can approach. Now, I'm excited. Only do this if you're confident in yourself, because I've done it. And guys are like, Greg, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, they're not together. But I've personally seen it and witnessed it. I actually had a chick I was dealing with. She was kind of a big-time champion, Puerto Plata. But like I said, everyone called her a hoe, but she wasn't sleeping with nobody. I can tell you that because when I slept with her, I was laughing. Like, everybody keeps saying he was a big-time hoe. But I understood what a chappie was. I figured it out by learning. She would go out, and this is when I had the bar in Puerto Plata. She would go out, and then with her aunt and then, or her friend, hey, I gotta go home, and they drop her home. No sex, no nothing. I personally witnessed it because one time she came to the club. She came to the bar. This is about 2 in the morning. I was always outside when the club got packed. I was outside, posted up, making sure everything was good. And I see 2 Pasolas roll up. We got a line at the door. And she's like, hey, babe. I'm like, what's up? She give me a kiss on her cheek. She goes inside. So as she's going inside, she turns around. And the dudes that were driving the Pasolas were behind her. So she turns around. She goes, hey, what are y'all doing? Our night is over. I'm going home with my boyfriend. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. They looked at me. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. I just know who I'm smashing tonight. I don't know what you're doing. So they were like, and she said, y'all can go. Y'all can leave. They went in, got a couple beers. I guess talked to, because I could see he was talking to her like, hey, what happened? She's like, no, we had fun. Had some drinks. Thanks a lot. Pat on the back. Here we go. I was like, I told her, I said, you are foul. She's like, I didn't tell him I was sleeping with him. So that's the thing. So you got to watch for that. Which is why, another tip. If a chick ever tells you, let's go out, but let me bring my cousin or my aunt, no. No. It's another life hack. Well, the Dominican hack. If she goes, hey, we can go out, but I want to bring my cousin or my aunt. Because then at the end of the night, it's, oh, my aunt's tired, I got to take her home. I don't play that shit. But what Douglas said is 100% right. Benny, what's good with you? He said, what up, Greg? I definitely think meeting the family is a plus outside of Zoom. It is a plus, but sometimes the family could be in on it. See, that's the thing. Sometimes the family could be part of the long game. The family could be lying. The family could be part of getting you to believe everything's good. I've seen it. And meanwhile, they got a whole other relationship and the family knows. So that part, I think meeting the family is not the end-all be-all. It's really getting to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Dacker said in a lot of countries it helps when you get introduced to a female through a family member. That's true too. Friend says she has to speak bilingual. If that's what you want, then you good. Because of Flip, why do I feel these joints in these countries sell out and drop everything for white brothers? Though especially Haitian is true. I can't say for sure. But you also gotta understand the person in this situation. Do I feel they drop everything? Nah, I can't say that. Have I seen what you're talking about to an extent? I guess. But you also gotta understand the person in this situation. Sometimes when people not doing good, they become desperate. Okay? And when they become desperate, they do desperate shit. I've had chicks mad at me. Go have sex with someone else. And you know what I do? I got a rule. There's no comeback. Not that I'm hurt. There's no comeback from you doing dirt to me because you're mad at me about something. All right, you know what I am. You know how I am. I'm never going to change who I am. But there's no comeback from you doing dirt. So when you do dirt, you're going to be dirty to me. And I don't want to fuck with you no more. Scott in the building. Scott, post that link for the watchers, please. Anthony Davis. What up, Anthony Davis? You had a good game the other night. I'm playing. Am I living the diamond life? What is the diamond life? What's that? Tell me what the diamond life is. Dominic Davis, what's good, Dom? There goes the link right there for the Paradise Life watches presented by Omen. So grab that cologne, grab them watches. Great gifts for the holiday season. And you know what? Douglas just answered the question. I appreciate Douglas. He said, Ricardo, the thing with the Haitians is some of them are looking for stability. Basically what I said, you don't know that situation. He said, oh boy, got a little man to the club. Dom, definitely pull up on me, bro. So shout to Big Boss. Real talk, I'll be on his channel later on today. I believe it'll be 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time. I gotta check. We'll be doing a live. I'm supposed to do a live yesterday, but I got caught up with some personal stuff. Shout out to Big Boss on that. So like I said, you gotta understand. Now Douglas said it. He said speaking the language is one thing. He don't believe the culture is a big thing. I feel it's both, but I will say at least speaking the language and being able to communicate is a big step. Now, even if you don't care to learn the culture, you'll learn it eventually just by talking, because you'll be back and forth talking to people. But the communication alone is a big deal. So I'm gonna give Douglas a point on that, because that's 100%. The communication is big, and a lot of guys ain't communicating. So here we go. So someone's gonna say, well, I'll send my girl to English school. Great, very smart. At least y'all could talk, right? But she'll never be able to communicate everything in English the way she's communicating in Spanish. There'll be a loss in translation with Spanish and English. Okay? Like I just told my guys here, what you said. When you type in Spanish and Google Translate, and you speaking your mind and throwing your thoughts out there, copy and paste the Spanish part and put it back in there and translate to see if it said exactly what you said. 9 times out of 10 it didn't. It never translates properly. So even though she speaks English, y'all still don't understand each other as far as logic, personal things, sayings, things we just say. You know what I'm saying? Dominicans got saying as well. Spanish got a bunch of sayings like we do. It just don't sound the same. You know? So the reality is, that's cool she learned English, but if you're not learning Spanish, how you gonna talk to the parents? What if the aunt, all right, now I had this happen. What if the aunt yells out, man, they over there selling pussy in Sosua, and you don't understand it? I literally had that happen in Santo Domingo about 12 years ago. Well, it wasn't funny because everybody went crazy on the block, but it was the funniest thing ever to me because I couldn't believe she did it. And it was me and my man and my cousin. No one except me understood it, well, and then the people there understood what she said. And I was like, oh shit. I couldn't believe she yelled it out. She was upset they wouldn't loan her some money. So everybody's so happy, the girl's paying for the barbecue. Everybody got food, we eating, the family's out there, everybody's excited. I'm in town, like everybody's, oh, Greg's in town, we seeing him, da da da. And then the aunt goes, she got her bid, she mad as hell. She wanted like $100 or something, no one would give it to her. She goes, I don't know why y'all so happy, y'all selling pussy in Sosua. I was like, I acted like, I was hoping the music was so loud no one heard her, but everyone heard her. And everybody said, what you say, what the mother F? And it was almost turned into a big ass fight. My boys like, what's going on? I said, I'll tell y'all when we leave. But relax, nothing's gonna happen. And all hell broke loose for a minute, and they made the aunt leave. The pop started crying, he was all upset, like, my daughters are doing what? Like, it was crazy. But how would you know what was said if you don't speak Spanish or understand Spanish? You know, how would you know if someone's talking about you? Someone said, man, get that gringo for all his money. How would you know? That's my point. If you use Google all day long, she can speak English all day long, but when you're around the people, if you don't understand what's going on around you, you just another dumb gringo in the area, right? Yeah, Duolingo definitely. There's a bunch of stuff. We got Don Omar, the homie. He said, real talk, my girl's mom would start staring at me like, you don't speak any Spanish. Hey, look, in that situation, tight, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't like that feeling. Like when I see guys in that situation, because I'd be like, damn, I wonder what they think, what the family's thinking. And I hate being a translator. I swear to God, when it's like, if it your situation, if I was with you and your girl and her family, and we kicking it, and I kept having to translate, I hate that shit. Only because I'm in the middle of all this conversation, and some of the things I don't want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they be slick with their mouth. They be like, can you ask him why he don't learn Spanish? What's wrong with this motherfucker? So certain shit I won't want to say. I'll be like, man, I ain't saying that. You know, or I'll make my own version of what they wanted to say. And always, you know what I mean? But they do be looking like, why are you speaking for him? Like, I'm sorry, this is what it is. Oh, goody, auntie was tripping. She was the old angry at the barbecue. She was tight. And the funny part is, I thought the music was so loud, nobody heard her. But, you know, Dominicans got that supersonic hearing. Everyone heard her. Because I was like, oh shit. That was I got some stories, man. But like I said, that's also about being around them, the locals, hanging. Like I said, I'm being I used to be in Haina all the time. Bajos there, Haina. My son's mother lived over there. Via de Gracia, Bani, all over the damn place. And shit, my man K, I be in his crib translating for his ass all the damn time. Now K speaks Spanish. Shout out to K. I said, damn, you speak more Spanish than I ever seen it? K about to move to Brazil and speak more Spanish now than he ever did. Think about that. And he moving to Brazil. But yeah, like, you know, just being able to communicate is a big deal. So Douglas is 100% right about that. You got to be able to communicate. And so the whole topic is be smart. Relationships abroad, do they work? I don't know. Have they worked? I've seen some work. But is it really work? Is it really what it is? Are they really being loyal? I told you guys a situation the other day where homie found out the chick had 3 boyfriends. He was one of the 3 boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? As V says, it's possible to date someone who doesn't speak English so they don't bother each other and they go off feelings. I'm like, it's possible to date. Oh, it's possible. Yeah, but at the same time, where's the communication? Are you really dating? My thing is, how am I dating someone, or how am I saying I'm in a relationship with someone that I can't communicate with? Douglas said, Google Translate only good if you can write exactly. Only if you can write properly, yeah. That's 100%. And that's why I said Google Translate is not the end all be all, because a lot of that shit be wrong. See right there, he said, I thought my girl was talking about me, but she was talking about Playa La Gringo. I said, you about to play me yet? See that? It's stuff like that. Like if you don't know what they say, you're like, what? My biggest thing is, wherever I go, I'm quiet. I'm very, like, when we're together, I'll talk. But when I go around locals or hanging out with Dominicans and stuff like that, I'm quiet to hear what's going on around me. Then as I get comfortable, I'll talk. But I don't talk a lot at first because I want to hear what's being said in my vicinity. Because what you don't understand is there may be a dude. One thing about me is that a lot of people talk bad. Like, you think Americans talk bad about me. Jesus Christ. They call it chismoso. I get so much chismoso here in Dominican Republic, especially Sosua, the North Coast. It's not even fun. People are always talking about me. And the wild part is, I done had dudes give me dap and go straight to a chick and tell her some wild shit about me. Oh, you messing with him? You know he messes with all the girls, right? I'd be like, and the girls be like, yeah, you know, he just came and said hello to you, gave you that, and he came over here and told us this shit. I'm like, for real? You know what I'm saying? So they smile in your face type shit. So I'm listening to what's being said in my vicinity just to see if I know anybody or someone may know me and may have a comment they want to make. Because I've literally heard somebody say something, and I'll be like, hey, you want to come over here and say that again? Oh, nah. Oh, wait a minute. They didn't realize, like, I understood you. My biggest joke is I always say I don't speak Spanish. But most people already know. So I just go, I don't speak, no comprendo. I go like that. And then they're like, but as they talk, they realize my mind is moving. I'm not looking at them, but my mind is, I'm constantly listening. So they throw shit at me, and when I respond in Spanish, they be like, oh. Life of Bill said, bro, I got one in DR that has a main boyfriend. He's invested money in her going to the U.S. and she's going to dip out on him the second she hits U.S. soil. Life of Bill, that's a common story, bro. He's the bank. It's like Monopoly. Someone's got to be the banker. Joe said we had a huge snowstorm last night, positive snow everywhere. What your address so I can ship you? I don't want. Damn, Joe, where you at, man? Oh, man, sorry to hear that. It's not, I don't want no snow, baby. Actually, it was some snow in Harabacoa. As V said, I think that men are leaning toward more of an Israelite type of relationship where they could live a polygamous relationship while they want women to live in the market. You know what? And you know, as V, I see guys trying that, but are they really built for that? Okay, I tell guys all the time, I lived that life. It's not what it's so cracked up to be. Everybody, people like, oh man, I can't believe you did it. Yeah, I did it, but it wasn't like it wasn't like a TV show. Like things weren't great all the time. There was always stress and drama going on because you're dealing with women. Hey, what's up, guys?
Best wings in the house.
Thank you, brother. You're dealing with women who are emotional. So if they care about you, they both care about you. And they heads are going to bump. So I know men want to have polygamy, and like you said, have the women be monogamous. I don't see a lot of men being that strong mentally to handle stuff like that. Or emotionally. You know? Let me ask you a question. For every guy in this chat right now, all the men, if your girlfriend cheated on you tomorrow, press 1 if you be highly upset and emotional. Press 2, and be honest. Press 2 if you be like, I don't give a fuck. Press 3 if you kill her. There's only 3 ways to go about it. Because highly emotional, you're gonna cry. But you too soft to do anything. You don't give a fuck means you just don't care. Whatever happens, happens. Killer, you lost it because you were too emotional, and you're gonna take action. 1, 2, and 3. 1, if you're just gonna be upset, you're gonna be highly upset and emotional. 2, if you don't care. 3, if you kill her. If your girl cheated tomorrow, what would you do? Diggy Alley Bay, what up? Said I can tell that you're an old school solid gangster. You were good in my book as soon as you said you used to drink. I used to drink liquid crack. Yes, I admit it. I'll tell you, Spanish matters. I got lost with no internet in Haina. Yeah. You know what? Get lost. Get lost in Dominican Republic and don't speak no Spanish. It'll be the biggest adventure of your motherfucking life. Most of the time, that's what happens. If people are gonna try to guide you where you need to go. But it'll be the biggest adventure of your life. Oh, you in Jamaica? Damn, that's what's up. Okay, Diggy said 1, you get emotional. Dominic said 3, kill the bitch. Diavante said 2, Type said 1, X-Shoulder said 2. Yeah, your girlfriend. If it's your girl, your wife, whatever it is. What would you say? My girlfriend 1, okay. Gary Jones said, good morning, Flip. Been married 33 years, 1 minute and I ain't mad at you, Gary. Shout out to Gary Jones. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you very much. Gotta have my ginger ale. And a big shout out to my man Nick. I don't know if you're watching. Got me the Bacardi pineapple. Woo! This going in the crib. 1. So a lot of y'all be emotional and hurt, right? See? Now imagine he said 1 and it's a wrap. Keep moving accordingly. Oh, you're in Canada, okay. Oh yeah, well, Buffalo about to hit a bunch of snow tonight and tomorrow. Shout out to Biggie Smalls said 2. He said 4. I'd be upset but grateful she exposed to, then I'm leaving. I respect that. Pablo said 2. Gary Jones said 1. 2, move on. Deadly Guns. He's out go to the DR, that's it. Goody said 2. Yeah, with no internet, fact. Like a bill, if you aren't investing 5 to 10 minutes a day in Duolingo. Facts, I think listen, we got, Don Omar's not on this live right now. You guys hit Don Omar's channel up. Speaking Spanish. Homie got the channel. He's giving you lessons. You got Duolingo. You got so many things you can do to learn Spanish. We got Spanish groups, all that shit. Portuguese group as well. We got a Portuguese group, which I will not lie, I am paying zero attention to that group. I'm gonna go in that group 1 week before I go to Brazil again. Miss Infamous said 2. I always diversify my broads. Douglas said if she's my girl 1, but I'll just go to Casante and start. There you go. Jones said 2. Ski Mask Way said 2. Water Under the Bridge. Carrie Mack 2. Rose said 1. 2. I like that. That's kind of like me. I'll be hurt for like 2 minutes. I'm like, oh man. Let me get some Merlot. Fuck that bitch. Okay. Scott Holloway said I tried to not to be with him long enough. Exactly. There we go. Speak Spanish now. Oh, bro, post your link to your channel, please. We got a guy right here gonna help you with Spanish. Right there. Exactly. And Momo, I'm agree with that. I can never love her the same. So listen, I have a rule. I've broken this rule 3 times in my life. If you rocking with me, you rock with me. All right? Now, if I meet you, and I'm talking about sexual. If I meet you and you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, I have no comment on your life. And you better not have a comment on my life. But if we together, if we're exclusively seeing each other, even if I'm doing me, because you already know what it is, I'm telling you what it is, and you decide to give that shit away and open your legs for somebody else, I broke the rule 3 times in my life. 3 times. Once with my ex-wife, and the other 2, none of your fucking business. But when I say I broke that rule, it'll never be the same. Never be the same. Meaning, I will never look at you the same again. Yeah, we may go into bed, have some great sex, cool. But I'll look over and be like, yeah, I can't fuck with you. And that's just me. Even if I rock with you again, it'll never be the same. Listen, I need to hit the like button, y'all. If you're not logged in, and if you can't hit the like button, or you can't subscribe, that means you're not logged in. Log in, go back, log in, hit that like button. It will never be the same again. Now, so let me answer. 1, 2, or 3. 2. Because what did I tell you at the beginning of this live? At the beginning of this live, I told you, in my mind, as soon as she leaves my sight, she's bent over with someone else. If you keep that in perspective, nothing can bother you. Because if you've been, the things I've seen and done in my life, and been around women who are just, women are great. Women will cheat on you, and you'll never know. And if you break their heart, they'll just have that wild card, that Uno card. They'll cry. They'll cry and know when they cheat on you. It is what it is. So I'm always thinking the worst. She a hoe. Sorry, ladies. I know all of you ain't hoes, but in my mind, I gotta say she a hoe to keep my mind straight. I don't know where she at. I don't know what she doing. So she must be home. What was that comment that he said? He said, you didn't answer your phone? She's sucking dick. I mean, you got to keep it in perspective, so nothing surprises you. Okay, but when I get 100% clear proof or factual that I know you rocking with someone else, you smashing somebody else, or even if it was one time, I'm good. That's just how I am. It ain't fair, but life ain't fair, is it? Chick told me, but you was messing with that girl over there. That's not your fucking problem. Your problem is you opened your legs up for that other guy, whoever he is. What I did is irrelevant. Welcome to my world. Like I said, you gotta have, they say cojones for this lifestyle. I mean, not lifestyle, I mean being a man and knowing what you want out of life. I don't accept nothing less than what I want. Momo said, I can't never love her the same. Yeah, I'm never gonna care about them the same. Tight said, me and my daughter robbed and secured 11 p.m. the night before Super Bowl. Oh shit, all right, Tight. Let me know, pull up. There goes the link right there. You guys trying to learn Spanish, go to this man's channel, man. This man got some dope content. Go over there, subscribe to him. Go to one of the videos and say, Flip sent me, mofo. Put M-O-F-O. Flip sent me, mofo. make sure you troll his whole page. Let him know Flip sent you. But nah, he definitely does his thing over there. Language professional at that, and I just know motherfucker speaking Spanish. Como se dice? Yeah, he's a real language professional. So get it to him. Ricardo said definitely not killing him. One of my rules is never. Ricardo, facts. And that's why I said I will never ever lose my freedom, my life, or my well-being over a woman. Or over my emotions. I tell you right now, I've had my heart broken probably 5 to 10,000 times. You about to say 10, right? 1,000 times. But I get over that shit real quick. What's up, baby? How you doing? I get over that shit real quick.
I am jealous too.
I fall in love every 3 minutes.
I don't want to say hi.
Oh, I'm in love again. Oh, I'm in love again. Oh, wait a minute. There goes love. Like I said, my mind and my heart, I don't have a heart of a square. I'm not gonna sit out there and be like, oh, I love you so much, baby. Give me kisses. Te amo. No. I care about you. You better know I care about you. What's up, Murdoch? You better know I care about you. Leave me the fuck alone. It sounds harsh, but this is my life. I don't got time for the googly, all that good stuff. Ooh, I'm in love. Let's get chocolates and hold hands. Leave that for them squares. Shout out to all my squares. No knock. Trey Poppy, yeah, hit that link, man. Check my man out. Check my man out. There you go. There he is. He put it in Spanish. Flip man vio cabrón.
Welcome to FlipFlop.
But and that's another thing too. This beautiful. What I'm not talking about just DR type. There's so many beautiful women everywhere. What I'm tripping over a chick for? There's men that have lost ever. Listen, women have brought down empires. Troy, hello to Troy, hello. One of the most famous fucking examples. She brought down an entire kingdom. Trojan horse, it was a real thing. Because she wanted to be a hoe, even though, you know, those forced marriages, I mean, she was. Those forced marriages is what they was, but you had to be married because it was a power situation. Her husband was the biggest king. She was the most beautiful chick. They had to be together. She fell in love with the prince. Guess what happened after that? The whole fucking empire is gone. Prophet, and see, that's my thing, Prophet. When you build that relationship, it's more than sex. So that's my point. If you fuck somebody else, she fuck somebody else, that means you building with somebody else. So I'm gonna need you to go get your cement bucket and take your ass over there. Keep building, because you don't crumble the shit we got over here. So exactly what you said. It's definitely more than sex with me. Sex is cool. I mean, that shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you decide to open your legs for somebody else, go get your cement bucket. Whatever that thing is they call when you do the cement. I forgot that thing they call it. Take your ass over there and start building with someone else, because you done lost it over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not built for that. And like I said, I've broken the rule 3 times. If you got a piece of my heart, I'd still mess with you 100%. But we'll never be the same. We'll never be the same. And the wild part is, I have a chick that same situation. So we parted ways, kind of on bad terms, but it is what it is. But she still cared about me. And she didn't know that I knew she messed around. But we were together, so she didn't mess around. She tried to start a new relationship. That's cool. But she opened the legs. And she knew I knew. I was like, I don't care about that. As long as when I see you, nothing changes, that shit don't matter to me. But you better never, ever, ever come at me sideways. Oh, what about this shit? I don't want to hear nothing from you. Once you open your legs to another man, we are done on that level. We'll never have that level again. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? We'll never have that level again. That's just how I am. And like I said, it ain't fair. Thus is life. Thus is life. Finland did not want to join Germany during the war, but they didn't want to fuck with Russia no more. Life ain't fair. It's a historical shit I just threw at you. People are like, what did he say? Finland did not want to join Germany and the Nazis during the war, but they didn't want to fuck with Russia. Russia was getting on their damn nerves. So they said, hey, Germany, come on over here, rock with us. Life ain't fair. And Russia was like, oh man, y'all gonna do that to us? Life ain't fair. I'll be throwing random shit out there. You can look that up. Random historical facts. So it's like, I know it's selfish, but for you guys that watch the channel, what do I say about being happy and being selfish? Free t-shirt to the first person that writes it in the comments right now. Mo Music said, trust, loyalty, respect, 100%. Prophet said, yeah, pussy ain't ain't nothing with no jail time. I ain't fighting listen, I ain't fighting over no chick. I got this thing. So sometimes dudes be hitting up dudes up. I can promise you right now, I will never ever hit your phone, hit your DM, nothing. If you smash a chick, I'm dealing with it. Never. What I will do is this. What I will do, because I ain't shit, if you ever hit me up, I won't respond. I'll wait till I'm with her. I'll grab her phone while I'm in my towel, and from her phone, I'll do a selfie. You mean this chick over here? And I'll press send. I don't hit nobody up. I don't, yo, you messing with my chick, son? I don't do none of that shit. Because in my mind, you messing with my chick. In my mind, all 180 y'all, let's say it was 100 men in here, 50 men, let's say it's 60 men. All 60 y'all smashing my chick right now. See how I keep my mindset? See how nothing bothers me? All 60 y'all, and I probably only met 40, are smashing my chick right now every time y'all come to the zoo. If you think that way, nothing could surprise you. Sean 4, what up? Communication has to be there. If you call me all the time and show me loyalty, 100%, it's got to be that way. Prophet, free t-shirt for you, brother. Make sure you hit me. Let me write this down. Sometimes you have to be selfish to be happy. And not sometimes, all the time. In order to be happy, you got to be selfish. Free t, let me write this down on my phone. So Prophet, give a pull up on me. You got a free t-shirt. I actually got a couple gifts that never, D Hicks got his. A couple guys never got their gifts. Write that down, Prophet. Free t-shirt. There you go. So Prophet, you ever pull up on me and Sosua, I got you for a free t-shirt. I just wrote it down on my phone. You gotta be selfish to be happy. Scott said you a savage for that. Bro, I'm never gonna lie. Like, there's a reason I am the way I am. I don't say I don't have love in my heart. I don't say I don't care about people or women, excuse me. But I'm not blind. I've been around. Like, y'all. All right, here's the thing. I want to give y'all a welcome to Jesus moment. Y'all are too busy thinking that Greg lives in Sosua. He sees hoes all the time. I saw hoes all the time in America. Okay. The shit I see in Sosua is okay. It's like being in what's that shit in the Bronx? What's that road in the Bronx? Hoab. It's like being in Hoab or South Road in the Queens. That's Sosua to me. Just a lot more party, a lot more friendships. But I done saw more hoes in America. But in America, they don't say they hoes. See, at least here a chick be like, I'm selling pussy, make some money for my family, I'm a hoe. In America, they like, I ain't no hoe. Meanwhile, she ran through the whole team. But she ain't no hoe. And walked away with $100. 7 dudes, $100. But she ain't no hoe though. I done seen more hoes in America than I seen over here. And I guess if you want to say it's a whole town, I guess, right? Whatever you want to say. So that's where y'all get it confused. My mindset comes from America, which is why Sosua was easy for me to deal with. What it wasn't easy to deal with was seeing someone I was smashing that I told you I had an arrangement with, an entanglement, I guess, and baby with a dude I know, or I kicked it with. I would feel funny. I'd be like, dang. Like, I don't want to smash your shit. It just so happened me and Shorty knew each other before you, and we had an arrangement. I didn't know she was going to see you. I didn't know you really cared about her. When I found out, though, I backed off. That's my thing. I don't want your shit. It is what it is. Never. It's on the cheek. There you go. When man can control his ego, achieve women won't bar. Yeah, Trey. Thank you, Trey. I wish I could stick that to the top. When a man can control his ego, a cheating woman won't bother you as much. Exactly. Because there's another one. My biggest thing is she lost. See, a lot of y'all dudes be like, oh my God, I lost a great woman. No, you didn't lose a great woman. A great woman went and sucked some dick. You didn't lose anything. If anything, you gained knowing what she is. Yeah, you can still smash, but she out there giving it up. Time to find another one. Excuse me for being blunt. I just lost all my monetization again. Y'all hit that cash app. You didn't lose nothing. She lost you. I don't give a fuck. I got 6 girlfriends. If 2 of them leave, 2 lost. Y'all too busy talking about what you thought you lose. I might have had a good one. She ain't shit. And shout out to all my ladies. I ain't trashing women. I'm just telling you my state of mind, the way I am, the way all my relationships are unsuccessful or successful is because I focus on myself. Same as business, same as everything. I focus on me. I'll be here all day, bro. All right. Prophet said, I'm in one of your group. I met you like 2. Okay, bet. Well, you know where to find me. You got it. Like I said, you got a t-shirt, brother. I got you. Sean Ford said, Willis Point. Mr. Infamous, I don't have, do I owe you a shirt, brother? Hold on. I got my trivia right here. Mr. Infamous, I ain't got you down for that I owe you for trivia. I got my trivia right here. But you can definitely order a No Gracias shirt from Alpha One Customs, 100%. He said the Deuce and Fordo. Hey, Gary Mack, hold on. Gary Mack said, my girlfriend that works down the street from you at the spa told me not to listen to YouTube. Hey, listen, Gary Mack, I've been approached by so many chicks who were like, what you told my boyfriend? I said, I don't know who your fucking boyfriend is. He watches your channel. I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. If I didn't say your name directly, it is what it is. I done had chicks tell me they were gonna sue me because I did a story and it was about them. I was like, you feel you a guilty motherfucker because the story definitely wasn't about you. Jesse Shorts, what up? It's J. Clyde in the building. Listen, when Bo says I'm the blessing, you gotta understand where that comes from. And big shout to Bo. That comes from being a confident black man. And I understand a lot of us do not have confidence. I personally am very confident, arrogant to a point, but you have to be confident in yourself. Because if you are confident in yourself, if you can't control your ego, like we said before, that shit won't bother you if a woman cheats. You ain't got to sit there and ask yourself, man, why'd she cheat? Why'd she do that? Who gives a fuck why she did it? She did it, now move on. Now go live your best life. Don't block her in front of her. Make sure you live in your best life. Make sure you buy your new chick the best shit. Whatever. Here's the wild part. I had a friend, and I ain't in the simple thing, but I had a friend. He said everything his ex-girlfriend wanted that he never bought, he bought for his next girlfriend, and made sure his ex-girlfriend and her family saw it. She wanted a Gucci bag, he wouldn't buy it for her. He said, yo, it costs a lot of bread, we don't need to buy that. So when she cheated for a Gucci bag, he bought his girl 2 Gucci bags. She wanted a Lex, he won't buy it, got her a Toyota. Said Toyota, Lex, the same company. It's a brand new Toyota. He got his new girlfriend a Lex. Like, he just did it out of spite. Make sure she sees you living the best life you could possibly live. Then she knows when she gave that dude head, it wasn't worth it. My biggest thing is this. If a chick I deal with, I'm talking about deal with, goes out and opens her mouth and opens her legs for another man, you gotta be the biggest dummy in the world because you just lost out on the prize. I don't care how mad you are at me because I'm dealing with someone else, you lost out on the prize. Because in the long scheme of things, I'm gonna do more for you than anybody gonna do for you. Not just financial, emotional, everything. No one gonna do what I do. And the wild part is, I had an argument with one of my son's mothers. She got at me about some money. I said, listen, let me tell you something. I said, I'll break something. I'm gonna be honest with you from the right now. This is a real honest conversation. She was hitting me up for money. So my son has some allergy situation, and I sent mad bread in a 2-month period. I'm like, yo, this is getting kind of crazy. Like, we gotta get him to a specialist because this is a lot of fucking money. We got to figure something out here. I'm like, he's got more money than all his brothers and sisters combined in 2 months. This is crazy. So then she needed the money for this money. I said, listen. I have no problem helping you out and taking care of my son. But the amount of money I've given you in the past 2 months has been utterly ridiculous. Like, you either buying a car, I'm financing a car, or I'm financing your down payment on the house. I said, something don't make sense. So she went on and on. I said, all right, here's what we're going to. She said, well, you don't go see him as much, this and that. I said, first, you live on the other side of the country. You move someplace that is very far out of my way to get to. That's number one. Like, she lives in a place where I got to go out my way to get there, if I'm going to Santo Domingo type shit. Anyway, I said, number two, you have 3 children. 4 if you include the child you adopted. I do more for my son than all of their fathers combined. Tell me I'm lying. She said, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry for arguing. I got no comment. I shut her the fuck down. There's nothing to discuss. Because not only am I doing for my kid, but I don't want his siblings to dislike him because he got more than them. So I'm going to do a little bit, maybe not a whole lot, but I'm going to do a little bit for your kids. Because I'm like, you don't want to be that kid, oh, my daddy gave me everything. Your daddy sucks. You know what I'm saying? So I know that. So I'm like, well, let me throw some toys their way too. It's a birthday gift, let me send a birthday gift over. Because I don't want my son to have everything and his brother and sister got nothing. So you lose in the long scheme of things. Because now I cut, those ain't my kids. I don't got to do nothing for them. I cut them off. And not being a dickhead, but I'm not obligated to do nothing for them. So you lose in the long run dealing with me, because not only do you lose a partner, either we just partners, and I like that word partner, but you lose someone who genuinely cares about your life situation. I genuinely care if you ate today. I genuinely care if you laid on your rent. I genuinely care if you want to go somewhere. These are things I care about. But I don't gotta care. I could just be like, hey, is my kid okay? Okay, peace. Did you get the money I sent? Okay, peace. We done talking. So remember, you are the blessing. Jay, what's good with you? Hey, Greg, my dad once told me, out of sight, out of mind. Facts on that. Stay focused on your focus. We are the prize. There you go. Shout out my man, Jay. Ricardo, Hunts Point. Here you go. TDC Ninja in the building. You never lose your girl, only your turn. I wish they'd understand that. Mr. M, you was the first subscriber? I didn't know that, bro. But you know what? I got you. Hit me on the side. Give me your size and everything. Corey Kirk, what up? Step into the light. She is the dog. Yeah, you can't be worried about that. I move on, B. And I move on really well. I move on really, really well. Like, you'd be like, damn, that mother flip move on. I move on really well. I don't get stuck. I'm like, oh man, she had sex with someone else. I move on. I might smash 20 chicks just cause. Can I get General Soul's wings and French fries? Thank you very much. Get my General Soul's on. CK Nice said, Cat send a women they see twice a year. Yeah, you better believe it. 2-9 in the building. What's good? Oh, Ricardo, I know you from New York, the 59th Street Bridge. Oh, man. I almost got jumped by 2. I swear to God. I almost got jumped. I got you, Miss Evans. Don't worry about it. Hit me on the side. I got you. You definitely was 30 months in the building. Shout to you. Shout to all the members, too. Ricardo, I almost got jumped by 2 pimps out there. I swear to God. I wasn't worried. I wasn't kick their ass, but we blocked up the whole block. Harassing the hoes. Just driving around harassing the hoes. They was like, man, get out of here. What y'all doing over there? We had a van. I ain't gonna say we had a van. All right. We had a U-Haul van, and we called it a U-Ho. So we put a big ass couch in the back, and we just was running around the city partying in this van. Wild stories with the U. If you ever get a chance, remind me to do the U-Haul van story. We had a U-Haul van with a couch in the back, and we rode around New York terrorizing people. Or partying and terrorizing. We just had a lot of fun. And we was on under the 59th Street Bridge. Got a big old van blocking the whole block. Like, get that damn van out of the block on the street. And we were just harassing motherfuckers. So So I know you from New York, saying under the 59th Street Bridge. I got you, Ms. Evans. Like I said, hit me on the side. I got you. He said, stop trying to drive a car. Yeah, that's why there's no I've said this before. There's no rear view mirror on an airplane. An airplane cannot go in reverse. You gotta go forward. Y'all hit that like button, man. Why we not at 100 likes? An airplane cannot go in reverse. It has to keep going forward. Then you said facts, improving your life and getting a new diamond. Yeah. Worry about that shit. You know what? I ain't do no contest, bro. I ain't gonna lie about it. I need to do it. We gotta talk about that on the side. Well, you know what, Jesse? It's not just real with themselves about the girls, real with themselves about them. About themselves. So the homie Blue Moon said, do you consider flirting cheating? Yes, I do. I do. I consider flirting, and I consider talking in DMs and WhatsApping and all that conversations and giving your attention to another person. I consider that cheating. What do you need to talk to that person about? Because all you're doing is setting up a situation where you're comfortable with each other. Does that make sense? I got a rule. It's another rule I got. If the male that you're talking to does not share your bloodline or is not a plumber or electrician, y'all need to be talking to him. Y'all can use it if y'all want, but I live by rules. The reason I'm alive this long is by rules. The reason I have succeeded in what I've done in my life and succeeded, not just business, but succeeded as far as the way I carry myself, the people that are around me, people I deal with, is rules. First off, I call you on your bullshit. You probably see me yelling at my staff all the time on the low, never loud, on the low. And I always, hey, this ain't happening. I got a big thing where I say, do not change what happens at my business. When you have a business, you can make the rules and let your employees do whatever the fuck you want them to do. But while you're at FlipFlop, you're gonna do what I want done. Follow my rules. That's how I talk. And I don't negotiate with my life. Like, we used to have this thing, me and my brother, rest in peace. You can't negotiate with my shit. So you can't negotiate with my business. You can't negotiate with my heart. You can't negotiate with my ego. You can't negotiate with nothing. You can't negotiate with my feelings. He sounds like my shit. There you go, it happens. King Sam said, I have to give it to you, bro. All 11 kids you take care of. Like this motherfucker. Hey Joe, it's not, I didn't have to do those things in the first place, let alone continue to do them. But I'm definitely not going to do it when you trying to fuck me over, or you trying to play me, especially for money. I'm definitely not going to do that shit. Trenton makes, that's a real good one. Yeah, it's not Trenton makes, it's not a relationship, bro. When we say, yo, Flip, you know I showed up on Grand Ave in LI for repass rocking my chinchilla, red bottom shoes, and had extras there, but I know I was shining. Hey, you gotta shine on them. Shine on them. Ricardo said 100% Flip, we focus on women too much on self-improvement. Let me tell you something. He said, well, self-improvement and living healthy and happy life should be the main focus. You will get more women loving yourself than you will get loving a woman. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. You will get more women loving yourself than you will loving a woman. I told you the time when I got my divorce from my wife. Oh no, we were in the process of divorce, excuse me. I was bodybuilding, went to see my daughter, pulled over my man, we was going to the gym, going for our second session of the day, matter of fact. So we drinking our water, our protein shakes. I was going to see my daughter, talking to her real quick, said what's up to the fam, I left. My ex-wife texted my phone before WhatsApp now. Remember, it was like before WhatsApp. And she said, yo, you look really happy. And I was like, oh boy, here she go with this bullshit. Let me hit the gym, because I don't want to hear none of this nonsense she gonna tell me. And she was like, I know you probably think I'm about to start, but I'm telling you, you look really happy. You like you're in a really good place right now. And I was. I'm separated. I'm feeling good. I'm taking all my negative energy out in the gym, focusing on myself, focusing on what I look like, what I feel like every single day. I was happy. Happy as a motherfucker. Because nothing negative bothered me anymore. None of it bothered me anymore. I literally felt released. Like whatever the drama was, whatever the problem was, it was no longer my problem. Now I'm focused on me. So remember, If you love yourself, you will get more women than if you love a woman. So ain't gotta listen to me. 29 said, I think you owe me the flip-flop secret recipe. Shout to you, 29. The assistant manager in the building. He said it's short time better, man. I can't, that's up to you, man, what you like. I have more peeps coming to see you in January, definitely. All right, see you soon, more music. Shout to you. NYC King in the building. Hey, bro, I'm never lying. I'm always telling the truth. Maybe that's why people don't like me. He said, "Bro, it's a free shirt." Nah, I appreciate you, bro. Taylor, the biggest troll on YouTube, says simping leads to simp destruction. Well, King Sam, you know why you get a lot more attention when you're married? Because you're feeling good. You got that lifestyle. Y'all love each other. You're feeling good. You're loving yourself. You don't realize it, but when you have a companion and you're happy, you're loving her, but you're loving yourself too. A lot of y'all don't realize that. It's when you break up. It's when you break up, you stop loving yourself because you forget what it took for y'all to be together. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Shout to Brandon Hunter said, "Flip, somehow I got kicked out the Paradise Life group on WhatsApp. I think y'all mistake me for that Brad dude. Hit me up. I'll make sure you're back in the group." Big shout to Brad. Brad was trying to hump my ladies. It's all good though. It is what it is. Hey, y'all be good, fellas. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you always, man. All right, have a good day, y'all. Real brother, whipping ain't easy. What up, real brother in the building? Hey, listen, can I get my mods to post my email, my Cash App, please? Felicia Jordan usually does it, but she's not in the building right now. Damn, my stomach. Not my stomach, my fucking pelvis. Somebody post the email and my Cash App, please. Hit me in the back. But yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, y'all. Be smart. You can love a woman. There's nothing wrong with loving a woman. All right, here's this song. Hold on. I'm gonna find it right. I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite songs. Before every trip I ever took in my life, after this song came out. So I think I was coming to DR. Hold on. I think I was coming to DR. Usher. All right. Usher, Love 'Em All, right? I don't know if Brad is still around. He might be. There's a song called Love 'Em All by Usher. I don't know what year it came out. What year did this come out? 13 years ago. So I'm playing this song, and he's like, "There's so many girls, I just want to love them all." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm gonna love them all. Yeah, 2010. Jesus Christ. And I was always like, well, you know, I felt that way. There's so many girls, I just want to love them all. But when you get you a good chick, of course you want to keep her, right? You want to keep her. But at the same time, how do you know she's a good chick or good for you? In my opinion, also remember this. Don't settle for a chick that's trying to stabilize her life. Hear me out. Don't settle for a chick that's trying to stabilize her life. Meaning she's too old, her family asking why she ain't married yet. Old meaning, you know, 29, 30, you're old in DR. FYI. You're old in most of Latin countries. 29, 30 years old, you're like 60 years old for some reason. I don't know. But 29, 30, you're pretty much old. And your family's like, why are you not married yet? You know what I'm saying? So if she's just wants stability. A chick that just like, she tired of being a hoe. She want to be with one guy. Don't just settle for a chick that's looking for her own situation. So you gotta watch that too. How do you know it's love if she needs stability? If she wants to be a wife now, she's tired of home. Or she's like, you know what, I'm older now. You gotta really think about that. Some of y'all just settle for chicks that settling for you. And ladies, any ladies watching, y'all settling for men that are settling for you. I ain't settling for motherfucking thing. I ain't settling for motherfucking. You know, I had a chick tell me one time, I like arm candy. Oh, you with her because she arm candy. I said, I don't give a fuck about no arm candy. Because if she can't do nothing for me, that's sour powers. And I ain't a fan of sour power. That ain't no sweet candy. He said, Supply Chain says, speaking of negative, what happened to Atlanta Life? I have no idea, brother. I just know that the new proprietor has had it for a while now. He's renting it out. It's still closed though. It's a new business though. So why these ladies mad in the States because brothers going to we wasn't mad when they was going to Jamaica, right? There's a whole fucking movie about women going tricking. How Stella got her groove back? Hello. It was a whole movie in the 90s. And I was applauding. Stella got her groove back and the guy turned out to be gay. So she got her groove back with a whole body boy. I'm just saying. Flip, these talks are like therapy for soul. How you come you don't do? You know what it is, Ricardo? I'm going back to Wednesday Night Raw. I swear to God, in January I'm going back. My night times have been for me. I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of things going on with me. I spend a lot of nights just focused, meditating, watching documentaries. Just like anytime after 7 p.m. if I'm not outside, like you may see me running around. After 7 p.m. if I'm home, it's my time. Which is why I have not done any late night lives. I'm actually going to be on live in a minute with Big Boss, Real Talk. He's got to do early lives. I told him I have not been out late or up late doing these crazy. I'll be up, but I'm focused on what I'm doing. So Wednesday Night Raw will be back in January. I promise you. Go back to the late night lives. It's just that I'm up early. I'm here at the bar. Like the bar just cleared out. Everybody finished eating. Everybody kind of left. More people start coming eventually, whatever. But I'm here early, 7 a.m. getting the ball, we get everything together. So for me, this is a better time for me. And I love these talks too. You're right. Late night is better, but I decided the whole month of December, I'm going to focus on myself, improving myself as well, doing some improvements. I lied to you guys. I said I did 10 push-ups. I did 150 round the worlds. I'm still sore right now. Working slow to get back in shape. But I'm focused on me right now as far as my evenings. I want to be home. I really don't have anything big going on right now besides Super Bowl coming up. So I'm trying to just focus on me. So, that's why Wednesday Night Raw slowed down. Wednesday Night Raw will be back. I promise you all that. In-person motivational meeting, FlipFlop Sports Bar. Thank you, Real. If you want the in-person motivation, pull up to the bar. But any questions before we get out of here? Because I know we're going an hour and a half now. I just want to do a quick live telling you all, be smart, people. Fellas, ladies, be smart. Not just Sosua, not just Dominican Republic. When you deal with these relationships abroad, it is not easy. It is not easy to have relationships abroad. Especially if you don't have the language. You don't know what's going on. All right? You can pay for spas and all that, but you may be paying a spa that related to the person you're spying on. They're not going to tell you everything. So why bother? You know how I feel? I'm going to tell you how I feel. So, let's say I'm going to give you an example. Right now, if I'm in love with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicks, let's break it down. If I'm in love with 5 chicks right now, and I'm like, let's pick one. I'm in love with one chick right now. Let's just say, let's just say I'm in love with one chick. I have no fucking idea where she is right now or what she's doing. Nor have I texted her, nor have I cared. You know why? I'm on this live with you guys about to eat some wings in a minute. Whatever she's doing, if she's not loving me at this moment, if her legs are open, she's doing it, what can I do? Nothing. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna finish this live, I'm gonna eat these motherfucking wings, and I'm gonna enjoy my day with a couple more red cups as I get ready for Big Boss's live. I can't control anything that's not in my what do you call it, my circumference. I control everything around me, but I can't control something that's not around me at the moment. People are gonna, what you need to learn is people are gonna do what they're gonna do. No amount of money is gonna change that. No amount of yelling is gonna change that. No amount of frustration is gonna change that. People are always gonna do what they're gonna do. You can't change a person at all. How they say a leopard can't change its spots. A zebra can't change the stripes. You can't change somebody. I've been alive 44 years. 45 if you include the day I was born. Shout out to Korea for fixing all that year shit. You cannot change me. At all. It's not even possible to change me. I am what I am who I am. Deal with it and move the fuck on. Because I guarantee you, when it comes to any woman I deal with, the next dude in their life, not gonna be like me. So you my ex, right? You just got humped by some clown ass nigga. Enjoy it. He give you some bread. You take that little 10 minutes to Pound Town for some bread, but you can't have a conversation. You don't really care about me. He don't care about you. You have no real connection, but you got a new stove. Think about it. That's one thing I always have above every chick I've ever dealt with. They've all told me, and it started with my guy and his son's mother, but she just told me, she said, man, I can't fuck with you. We still talk to this day. We still friends. I was like, what you mean? She go, all these niggas is boring. She's like, I needed you with the useless facts, and you just mad, smart, and intelligent, got shit to say. She said, these motherfuckers boring as shit compared to you. I was like, for real? She's like, what do you use is corny? You know what I'm saying? I offer more. And like I said, you offer what you offer for the young ladies. But I know it's an adventure dealing with me. It's an adventure, and it's a fun adventure. It could be a great adventure. It could be adventures in babysitting. It could be a whole bunch of things. But it's an adventure. And it's going to be a good adventure as long as you do it. It's snowing in Costanza. It was snowing in Jarabacoa. Appreciate that, real brother. And yes, happy, well, Feliz Navidad to you guys. I'll still be back on live. And hard, appreciate that. Trevor, what's good? Appreciate that super chat. Much love. Trevor always chiming in. Let people be themselves. I agree with that. Ian Maxwell said my homie just bought a Western Union hat and shirt. we got the no Western. Oh yeah, put it right there. And can I get barbecue sauce for my amazing fries? Now I'm gonna show this. Oh yeah. So we got them fresh cut fries. Yes. And a new Sprite. A new Sprite. Look at that. So I gotta, I'm always see bar. Everybody just cleared out. Everybody finna breakfast cleared out. So look, I gotta talk my shit. I have my wings. We out here with the wings and fresh cut fries. Thank you very much. No, I'm gonna use the barbecue sauce. Believe it or not, I love barbecue sauce over ketchup. Nah, I don't know why they put that on my. They do that for the pictures. Yes, we got jalapeno. Of course we do. They do that for the pictures. I don't eat that little tiny salad. What do that? What is it? One tomato and like a piece of lettuce? No, this is General Tso's. I did General Tso's today. Just remember, son. Like I said, as Bo says all the time, you are the prize. Remember that. Hey, these wings is amazing. Oh, I'm about to tear these joints up. No, like I said, this is General Tso's wings. I'm getting off this live, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We're still at 100 likes yet, but y'all gonna get us to 100 likes. Much love from me to you. I gotta get my veggies, but not now. I need to chat on these wings. See y'all soon. Don't forget Super Bowl. If you're here for Christmas, we got some things going on too. Definitely pull up. Definitely pull up. Y'all hit me up. Much love from me to you, MrFlipFlop. I'm out.